Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Es bleiben im Raum Keitel, Jodl, Krebs und Burgdorf. Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Wer schickt Sie, dass Sie es wagen, sich meinen Befehl zu widersetzen?
Every once in a while, things just have a way of working out. Imagine being Rolling Stone magazine. Remember, you used to write about music, rock stars, pop culture, things of that nature. Somewhere along the lines, Rolling Stone magazine decided they just wanted to be an extension of the Democratic Party, an extension of leftoid politics, and now they spend their days literally spreading misinformation. Remember the Rolling Stone story about horse goo and people in ERs that were overflowing because it never happened. Rolling Stone also, I believe, I could be wrong about this, was the one that was spreading the Mattress Girl story, which was also fake. The Rolling Stone has been duped numerous times over the past several years, and they're completely blinded by their own political ideology to understand that some of the most basic things about the internet, and in this case, their attempt to cancel John Cena has spectacularly backfired in one of the most prolific ways possible. If you are online, if you're on X, okay, you might know that the John Cena account follows an enormous amount of people. I don't know why Cena follows so many people. John Cena follows me, okay? But when you look at it, all right, it's like a meme on the internet. If you know, you know. Like, he follows 857,000 people, all right? He follows me. I don't follow John Cena. Ha, get wrecked, power move. John Cena follows me and no one else. He has 14.5 million followers. He's got a Rise Above Hate. He's got a Make-A-Wish thing. He clearly just uses this, Twitter account for whatever, promotion. You can see here, a pause can be very powerful and meaningful. Embrace silence when it is called for and try to minimize the urge to speak simply to end silence. So say Confucius, apparently. But maybe this was in response to this article from Rolling Stone, which got ruthlessly ratioed. X hate speech is so common that celebrities like John Cena follow white nationalists. The actor and wrestler has the hashtag Rise Above Hate in his profile, but his feed features toxic influencers. Again, I point out the John Cena account follows nearly 860,000 people. Do they think that John Cena himself is clicking the follow button on all of this? Of course he's not. Let's look at some of the replies, then we'll look at the ridiculous article. Keith Woods, imagine being a journalist and your output for the day is writing about how some of the 800,000 people that John Cena follows here have politics you don't like, loathsome. Imagine thinking someone with 850,000 follows is scrutinizing every single one. Maybe focus on real issues instead of fabricating nonsense. Well, I'd agree with that. Have you had time to go through other people's follows? Or you have time to go through other people? I mean, he follows almost 900,000 people. Almost 900,000. Weak. Oh yeah, here, it was the Mattress Girl thing. That was debunked. That was Rolling Stone. Imagine using your $130,000 in college debt to comb through the 850,000 accounts that John Cena follows. 856,000 to be exact. A scientist in a top hat could follow John Cena, and John Cena would follow it back and like their tweets. Don't be a D, Rolling Stone. Say more about toxic influencers, you effing joke of a magazine. Here's where they, featured a literal Terry on the cover of their magazine. It is the dumbest. The guy who wrote this article, Miles Klee, is so-called culture writer of Rolling Stone. I looked up his most recent article, and 6 of his last articles are hit pieces on Elon Musk. Shocking. Shocking. Journalists are scum. Just basically everybody. I see Rolling Stone, Jackal Trial University administrator awarded $3 million for defamation. I mean, Rolling Stone magazine is just a complete joke. John Cena has a rosy reputation, beloved 16-time champion pro wrestler, blockbuster movie star, Guinness World Record holder for most wishes granted through Make-A-Wish Foundation. So all of these things are true. Okay, they say all of these things are true. So why would you not give the guy the benefit of the doubt? Why would you not give the guy any kind of benefit of the doubt? You know, he's the world record holder for the most Make-A-Wishes, and you're writing a hit piece about him. Why? Because you hate Elon Musk. This is really not a hit piece about John Cena. It's really a hit piece about Elon Musk. And it went very poorly, as you could see from the replies. So why is he following prominent supremacists and anti-Semites and hate accounts on X, formerly Twitter? Oh, these are the people that these are the people that get all bent out of shape when you dead name somebody. So I don't know. It's probably not on purpose, but I still wrote this article anyway. Within the first two sentences, they admit. Within the first two sentences, the author admits that it's obviously not on purpose. But they wrote the article anyway, and they put John Cena's face on it anyway. Why? Clicks. It seems more than probable these accounts were indiscriminately followed by Cena's team without knowledge of the content they share. It underscores the critical brand safety problems. Really? I think what it says is you said the guy follows 860,000 people, and he follows 2 bad people. That's a pretty good percentage. 1 or 2 out of 860,000 are bad. That seems like a pretty good percentage to me, right? It seems pretty much to me that X must have a pretty solid kind of content moderation team. In slashing moderation, welcoming back banned users, algorithmically boosting paid verified accounts, and promising the privilege of absolute free speech to far-right ideologues. I mean, by the way, the far left also has that same privilege. Hashtag just saying. Musk created favorable conditions for misinformation. Again, like the information that you said, hospital waiting rooms were overflowing with people because too many people were taking horse paste. Remember that literal article that you published? That was based on a fake doctor giving you a fake report who didn't even work at that hospital that you didn't even bother fact-checking, but you printed anyway. Remember that? Remember the mattress girl story? That was completely fake too? Like many famous people, John Cena has an X account mainly for promotional purposes. His latest tweets publicize his new Prime Video action comedy jackpot. Unlike most other famous people, however, Cena follows tons of people on the site. More than 850,000 at this point. Full closure, this reporter is also one of them. So John Cena follows you, and you're trying to smear him. A handful of big accounts are known to cast such a wide social net for whatever reason. Tay Diggs, broadcaster Soul Dad O'Brien follow hundreds of thousands of people. It stands to reason that none of these individuals can possibly keep up with everything in their feed, but I'm going to write this hit piece anyway. But given Cena's persona and the rise above hate hashtag in his bio, it's strange to see that he follows someone like Andrew Torba. Oh, you mean the guy that runs Gab? A social media haven for bad people. Or Steve Saylor, a notorious eugenicist who writes for the anti-immigration website VDare. Or Aaron Elizabeth, a quote, health influencer. Again, so you poured through his 850,000 followers. You had to pour through, let's call it 900,000. You poured through 900,000 people and you found 4 or 5 bad ones. And by the way, 4 or 5 that you simply disagree with. That you just disagree with. That's what it, you know, is that what it is? You just simply disagree. So I mean, how many of these did you go through? It's absolutely bonkers to me that you would be going through this many of you'd have to go through one at a time. I don't even know how easily you can see, how you could even easily look at that. Other figures Cena followers include Keith Woods, an Irish YouTuber with ties to Richard Spencer. You mean the Fed? I didn't even understand. So they found 10 bad accounts that they don't like. They also follow Women Being Awful, as well as Censored Man. So, just because you follow somebody, by the way, doesn't mean you automatically agree with everything they say. That's not how this works. I follow a lot of people I disagree with. Cena, of course, is a brand to himself. If this preponderance of harmful, extremist junk floating around the site isn't addressed at some point, highly visible celebrities will have to reevaluate the risks of maintaining their presence there. So essentially, he's trying to shame John Cena into leaving Twitter. John Cena doesn't even use Twitter. He barely gets any interaction on his posts. He's got 14 million followers and he gets a few thousand likes per post. Here he shares a video that got 3,000 likes. Do you think John Cena leaving Twitter would matter at all? Like in any conceivable way, would John Cena leaving Twitter matter at all? No, of course not. But the left and their celebrity worship, they try to make it some sort of big deal, and that how, oh my God, Elon Musk is losing celebrities that don't even use their own accounts, that pay interns to interact with people to make them think they're the real thing. When John Cena followed my account, do you think I thought for even a second that it was actually the real John Cena clicking on, my account to follow me? No. He follows people, so you say, oh, John Cena followed me. And people get, that's how they think they stay relevant. And they get a bunch of follow backs for that. But ultimately, it's completely useless and completely pointless. Like, John Cena following me is irrelevant. It doesn't make my account more clout worthy. It doesn't even make me follow him back. But it sure makes Rolling Stone get really butthurt about it. Maybe this reporter should block John Cena, then he wouldn't be exposed to his hateful glare. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.